Hello, Faith Lutheran. Thank you for watching the FLNN. I'm Ricky Cornish.
And I'm Kaya Thomas. Today's broadcast covers main events on campus, including prom and political campaigns. And stay tuned later in the broadcast for our top stories, sports teams moving up to Division I next year.
But first, how much do you know about the political campaign? Marcelo Blanco found out what students know about current day politics.
With the election for president heating up, many people will or already have voted for their preferred candidate for president. But what about those who can't vote yet? Today we will see if they're involved in the whirlwind we call politics. We focused on whether or not teenagers pay attention to politics, who influences their decisions, if they even care who wins.
A lot of it comes from my knowledge, but I do listen to others' opinions and see what they have to say.
I've paid attention to some of it. I've watched some of the debates, but lately I haven't been keeping up to most of it.
I pay attention a little. I listen to the news and watch some of the debates.
It's based off what I've just seen from the few debates that I watched a couple months ago.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Democrats. I personally like Donald Trump. I just like his opinions and like how he says what's on his mind.
Donald Trump, of course, we all know is a radical a bit for everyone. And everyone seems to view Hillary as a safe bet. I'm just not sure how I feel about either of them.
If you want more information on politics before you make your own personal decision, go to several websites such as like CNN or watch shows like The O'Reilly Show for more information. For the FLNN, I'm Marcelo Blanco. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you for that report, Marcello.
Prom is coming up April 30th, and students are worried that they won't have dates for the special night.
But in fact, more students agree that going dateless is much better than missing prom altogether. Molly Shaw reports.
Hi, I'm Molly from the FLNN. Prom season is here and many are worried about getting a date to the dance. But is a date necessary in order to have a good time? Most students can find themselves worried about going to prom dateless. But members of the faith community offer their advice and opinions on going to prom solo.
I definitely think it's okay for people to go solo to prom, boys and girls.
Absolutely. Why not?
You don't have to have a date, just have a good time.
I think it's very okay for people to go to prom solo.
I almost went to prom dateless, but a girl from church said she would go with me at the last minute. So, but I would have probably gone by myself if I had to.
I would, because I went last year dateless, and I had a great time.
I would, because it's my senior year. Absolutely.
I would, because if it's between that and missing my senior prom, I wouldn't want to miss my senior prom.
Will you go to prom with me?
Yes! Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
Any advice? Just go and have fun.
Enjoy it. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like a social competition.
Pictures will always turn out great, even with your friends. I feel like that's the main reason people are worried that they don't have a date.
Get a bunch of friends together and just remember it's about having fun and celebrating the end of the school year and being together with friends rather than going with that special someone.
Pros, you don't have to do that stupid slow dance because they always play like a horrible song.
You get to eat double the food.
It's cheaper.
The only con is that, like, say you don't go, you're alone all night.
The main goal of prom? Have fun and make memories. For the FLNN, I'm Molly.
Make sure you get your tickets before April 18th as the ticket prices go up to $80 on the 19th and increase to $85 on the 21st.
Now for our top story this broadcast, next year's potential Division I movement.
Students and coaches weighed in on the advantages and disadvantages of moving up divisions next year.
Hello. Many of you know that we are going to move up to Division I sports next year. Do you think we're ready as Faith Lutheran to compete against schools like Gorman, Palo, etc.? We asked the coaches and athletes here what they think.
With Faith's accomplishments in recent years, many believe it is time to move up to Division I.
I think we kind of take the same approach we've always taken. One of the things we pride ourselves in is our level of preparation. So that starts with coaches first and making sure that we kind of adjust to the personnel that we have. Losing 15 to 20 seniors every year, requires us to really sit down and figure out a plan moving forward. So I think we approach it the same as we've always done.
In the weight room, we really put in work and in our sports teams, and we're just getting ready to play against those bigger teams and those stronger teams, and we're excited.
I will practice more.
Each athlete and coach have a different goal in mind for the upcoming year.
I think our goal always stays the same. It's easier to look at things more short term as opposed to long term. And our motto's always been, 1-0, that's all that matters. So it's being 1-0 every single day.
Always to bring home state championships, but just do well in the playoffs and do well in the regular conference season. But just to show what Faith Lutheran is, even in Division I, I think we can do well.
To get better.
A big question that we asked is how athletes and coaches are preparing for the moving up of Division I sports next year.
I think it's a good opportunity and a good time for us as a school, because this isn't just about football, but it's about our entire school. We've been blessed to be in a position to have success throughout our entire athletic program, and it's a great tribute to our school.
I think we are, definitely, because we win these state championships, we demolish these teams, and I think it's ready. I think we're ready to move up to Division I.
I mean, if the coaches think they are, but I don't know if I think I am ready. Not really.
Now we know what the students here at Faith Lutheran think about moving up to Division I. Thank you for watching this. I'm Tyler Smers from the FLNN. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tyler, and thank you, Faith Lutheran, for tuning in today.
Make sure you check our website every week for news stories and broadcasts. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at CrusaderCron for breaking news. For the Faith Lutheran News Network, I'm Ricky Cornish.
And I'm Kaya Thomas. We'll see you next time.
God bless.